We have always held to the hope, the belief, the conviction that there is a better life, a better world beyond the horizon, said Franklin D. Roosevelt. The times are getting difficult day by day. Lockdown has been extended once again by 19 days. So there is a lot of disturbance in our minds right now. But we need to be patient because beyond this storm called coronavirus, there is something better in the future waiting for us. So with this hope, we have to keep ourselves healthy and happy, and even in the difficult times, we need not lose patience. I know it is difficult to say these things, but that is the only thing we can do. Patience and hope will help us overcome this difficulty of the present situation. So, friends, welcome. And with this positive note, let us start our discussion on the drama Abhijnana Shakuntala. In my last lecture, I have already spoken to you about the classical Indian tradition of drama, and then I have also told the differences between the Western classical drama, that is the Greek drama, and the Indian classical drama, how they both differ in their basic principles. So now let us discuss why this drama is considered to be a great form of art by Aristotle. Not just Aristotle, but many scholars, many literary scholars and critics have considered drama as very important form of art, and that is why more than any other novelist in the world, Shakespeare is still considered the greatest because he wrote dramas. Then why is drama so important? Why is drama such a great form of art? One thing is very clear, drama is a more mature form of art because it is a composite art. It is not just in the form of written text. It is composite, meaning it has got lots of components within it which make it a better form of art than the poetry, than the novels, or than the essays. Because in the novel what we have is just the text, and we read the text, we imagine the story. In the poetry we have music, no doubt. We have music, we read the poem, we try to set it to some music and sing the poem, and that is how we enjoy the poetry. When we read a story, it takes us into beautiful imaginative world and we enjoy the story. But what about drama? Now drama, whether you consider the Greek drama or Indian drama or any other drama in the world, it contains at least 2 to 3 elements which make it a composite art. Like, we have the script, that is the text, and when there is a text there should be a story. So drama always contains the story, which we also find out in prose, that is in the form of fiction, novel. So it is there, story is there, we enjoy the story. Along with that, there is dialogue, which is very important for drama. Dialogue, see, it is not in the form of just monotonous text, it is in the form of dialogues too. Sometimes more than two people are speaking on the stage, sometimes one person is saying that dialogues, saying those, reading out those text, not literally reading from the text, but he will deliver that text in the form of speech. So we can enjoy the intonation, voice, and acting and facial expressions in the drama, along with understanding the story. So these are the basic two elements that we have. One is story and the other one is dialogue. And then there are also additional elements in the drama which make it a better form of art, that is music. Many of the dramas in Indian theatre especially contain this very important element, that is of music. It might be a folk music, it might be a song. In fact, in Marathi dramatic, in Marathi theatre, there has been a long tradition of musical dramas. In America, in Broadway Street, there is a street called Broadway Street in New York, where all the drama theaters perform or they premiere the musical dramas, and music has a great role to play in dramas, even in the Western theater. So music, plot and dialogues, most important, and then we have many more elements which help us in enjoying the drama or enjoying that art even through visuals. For example, the costume worn by the actors and actresses, then the stage setting that is there behind the actors on the stage, which also gives us visual pleasure. So when we are watching a drama, it is not just our eyes or just our ears, but also the mind, eyes and ears are together enjoying the drama. So when we look at a drama, it is more mature form of art. That is why it is always given, it has been always given great importance in the world history of literature and art. So drama usually consists of these elements. One is the plot, of course. Plot means the storyline, and then the music, and then stage setting. Then very important is dialogues, in which you have dialogue delivery. It may be a monologue, it may be a dialogue, it may be soliloquy. So where we can enjoy the voice intonations of the artists on the stage. And then we have characterization. In characterization, we look at the costume and we look at the makeup of the actor and actress, or how apt that actor or that character is suiting to the story or not. We see all these factors. And then we have another very important thing is acting and mudra. Mudra means the gestures. So it is not just the dialogue delivery which is important. A drama artist or an actor cannot just stand silently on the stage or just stand at one place and start delivering the dialogue. No, it can't communicate the story very properly. Just imagine any person we meet, if he just talks bluntly, silently like this, without any gestures, without any facial expressions or hand movements, how do we feel? We don't feel the communication is complete. So communication along with voice, that is verbal communication or dialogues, it is also important to express our emotions through mudras, or we call it acting. So in acting we consider many elements like posture, then hand movements, limb movements in general. If a person is standing still, we have a different emotion for that. If an actor is walking very fast on the stage, we get some other meaning out of that. We feel that he is restless. And then if the actor is dancing, jumping, we have another emotion attached to that. So even the limb movements form a major part of acting. And then mudra, we call it bhava mudra, like the facial expressions which we see on the face of the actor also communicate many things to us. And since drama consists of all these elements, drama is considered as a very major and a mature form of art by many critics worldwide. So we have to understand that reading a drama and reading a novel, or understanding and interpreting a drama and a novel, are totally two different things. What happens when we are studying a novel? We just look at the storyline, we just look at some characters, we analyze the characters, we analyze the theme, and that part is over there. But when we are reading a drama, actually drama is not meant to be read, but it is not always possible to watch a drama. all the dramas, you can't watch all the dramas all the time. So we have something called the text of the drama, wherein when we are reading it, we have to also keep a focus on the stage settings. We have to keep a focus on the dialogues in bracket. Those are called as the guidelines for the actors. For example, there is some dialogue by Hamlet, and there is a bracket before his dialogue. In that bracket, it is written as aside. So what does this mean here? We need not read that part actually when we are reading the drama, but we have to understand what this aside means. Aside means he is talking to himself. He is not talking to the other characters present on the stage. So we have to focus on these elements also when we are reading a drama text. We need not read just the dialogues. We have to look for the stage directions. We have to look for the description of the setting, stage setting. For example, we have this drama called Waiting for Godot. It is a 2-act play in which the scene is almost the same in both the acts. The stage setting is almost the same, but even in the similar scenes, there are some differences made. And if the reader is careful of that, he will understand the symbolic significance of the minute changes in the stage setting there. So even the stage setting is very important, and we have to read out the stage setting also very carefully. It brings us into some context of the drama where we can put these characters and understand them easily. For example, we can't have this stage setting of Mahabharata and make the actors wear costume like the modern European dress, or like what we wear, jeans pant and t-shirt. Why? There should be synchrony. And if the stage setting and the costumes don't match up, or the stage setting and the dialogues and the language used by the actors there don't match, then there is no synchrony in the drama. So all these aspects are written when a writer is writing the text of the drama. We have to keep a focused eye even on these details. We have to understand where the drama is broken into acts, where the drama is broken into scenes. For example, the usual way Shakespeare divided his dramas is into 5 acts, and each act had a minimum of 3 to 5 scenes. It depends on different authors. Waiting for Godot, Samuel Beckett did not divide it into scenes. He just divided it into 2 acts. So it depends on the writer, his style, whether to divide it only into acts or to divide and subdivide it into acts and then scenes. So we have to understand even these elements when we are reading a particular drama. For example, this drama is in 7 acts, and each act goes on telling a separate story. Together they are all connected or linked with the main story. So these are the basics of the elements of drama we need to understand before we actually look into the text of the drama. Then this brings me to another important discussion on Indian drama, or rather the concept of a hero in classical Indian drama. Now I am focusing only on classical Indian drama because this belongs to the old age tradition of Indian drama. When I discuss about Ghanshiram Kotwal, I will be speaking about the elements of the modern drama, but not here. So, as I said yesterday, the most important text or the most important treatise for dramaturgy in India is Bharatamuni's Natya Shastra. It is a treatise on the art of dance as well as drama and theatre. So according to Bharatamuni, the hero, if we are going to see some hero on the stage or in the drama, that hero must have certain necessary qualities. That he has made some criteria to call someone a hero. So what according to who according to Bharatamuni is a hero? So for him, now remember these elements, and when we look at the character of Dushyanta in this play, we will try to analyze the character of Dushyanta and try to verify if Dushyanta has all these characters or not. So the hero according to Bharatamuni must be one, modest; two, he should be sweet tempered, that is, he should not get angry very easily, he should not be short tempered. Third, he should be pious, meaning he should respect religion, he should respect the gods and the religious ceremonies and duties. Next, he should be ready to sacrifice. He should be ready to sacrifice, because sacrifice is considered as one of the important virtues, and hero should have virtues. Villain should have vices. Next important quality is that he should be capable. He should be capable of doing many great works. Then he should be civil in his talks. The way he talks to other characters in the drama, it should be extremely civil, meaning he should speak in a polite way, he should not use rough words or slang words, or he should not use any abusive words. So he should be civil in his talks. Then he should belong to a noble family. He should belong to a noble family. That is why we have all the ancient heroes as the persons from royal families. So he should belong to a noble family, and then he should be pure in his thoughts and actions. He should not be doing any mistake. He should be pure. Then he should be articulate. He should be able to speak up whenever there is an opportunity to speak out his feelings. He should articulate his feelings very easily. Then he should be consistent. If there is an action of valor or strength, that action should be consistently seen in his character. If he is brave, that bravery, that courageousness, that courage, strength should be seen consistent in the character throughout the story. Then another important quality he adds is the hero should be young. Of course, because we always idealize youth. So hero cannot be an old man. Hero should be young. Hero should be intelligent and also learned. Now there is a difference between intelligent and learned. Learned means the one who has knowledge about many fields or many shastras, many subjects. Intelligent means one who is brainy and witty. He should be able to find out solutions to the problems, and these are the qualities of intelligence. Next, he should be enthusiastic. He should be energetic all the time. He should not show any sort of dullness in his character. Then another important character he gives to the hero is that he should have good memory. So he uses a word for a hero, and he calls that a hero should be dhirodatta. In the word dhirodatta, there are many shades of meaning. Dhira means one who is serious, one who is courageous, one who is patient, and one who is powerful. Dhira. Udatta is one who is grand in his behavior, one who is sublime in his thoughts. So he uses this beautiful word dhirodatta to represent a hero. Now I have told you the characteristics of a hero, or the necessary criteria to call someone as a hero of the drama according to Bharatamuni. Now, when I tell you the story of the drama, Abhijnana Shakuntala, you just see whether these qualities are all found in Dushyanta or not. So, this is the concept of hero according to the ancient Indian tradition of drama. Of course, some of the elements cannot be considered in today's world. In today's world, a hero can not be always coming from a noble family. Even a person coming from a poor background can become a hero. So it is a new edition, or it is rather a new standard of a hero. And then today's hero in a drama may not be pious all the time. He need not believe in any religious thoughts. And then hero need not uh, need not be young also. Even in the modern context of the concept of hero, the hero may be even a middle-aged person or even an old-aged person. For example, the play The Master Builder. In that play, written by Henrik Ibsen, the main character or the hero is not a young man but an old man, an old architect who considers himself to be a great man. So, hero may not be always a young man in the modern concept of a hero, and rather, this concept of hero in the modern times is adapted from the Western dramatic principles. You see the dramas of Shakespeare. King Lear is the hero of the novel. He is the hero of the drama. He is not a young man. He is an old person. And then again, the Western concept of hero, he may be a tragic hero with a tragic flaw in him. But in Indian concept of hero, the hero should not have any fault in his or his character. So this is another major difference we find in the conceptualization of hero of a drama or a story. So with this, I think we need to slowly move towards the discussion of the drama, and at least I know it is not possible to deal with the whole story of drama in one go, but we can set the stage for the drama now with these factors at the backdrop. We can understand, we can slowly enter the premises of our drama which is there for discussion. So basically this drama, like many other dramas in Indian classical tradition, is a romantic drama. It is not a tragedy, it is rather a romantic story. So we have to understand once again what is romanticism. We know what is romanticism of Wordsworth, what is romanticism of Coleridge, and how romanticism is opposite of classicism, right? So we need to revise those characters of romanticism once again to understand this drama in its proper context. So we have to understand, already you know the characteristics, just I am trying to revise them for our better understanding. So romanticism basically believes in imagination and outburst of emotional expression. Like we remember the definition of poetry by Wordsworth. Poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. So in romanticism, more and more importance is given to the feelings and their expression. That is one very important thing. So emotional outburst and imagination is given great importance in romanticism. Often the word romance is confused with love between a man and a woman, but it has got broader meanings. Earlier, the novels were also called romances, prose romances. So it has its own quality. So romanticism, as I already said, gives more importance to the emotions rather than rationality, and imagination rather than reality. And then it also gives more importance to supernaturalism and dreamlike elements. We have the best example of S.T. Coleridge in his poem Kubla Khan. The concept of dream has been explored very beautifully, and the rhyme of the ancient mariner, some supernatural elements like ghost, divine powers, all these things have been utilized by romantic poets. So element of supernaturalism, or some power, some mysterious power which is beyond human control, and its role in human life, its imagined role in human life, becomes an important element of romanticism. Another very important aspect of romanticism is its aestheticism. Romanticism always admires beauty. It always looks for beauty, and that beauty may be in the form of beauty of nature and beauty of human beings, beauty of a young girl. So basically, it believes in the pleasure to the senses. So romanticism is based on aesthetic principles. They appreciate beauty which appeals to the senses. So sensuality is another important aspect of romanticism. So these are basic qualities. Apart from this, of course, the element of love and enchantment are some more important elements of romanticism. And romanticism is not bound by certain rigid rules and regulations like classicism, unlike classicism, which is always looking for the rules. Whereas Wordsworth in his poetry used the language freely. He did not say there should be barrier to language. He said, I will write in the language used by the common people so that commoners will understand my poetry. So there is no rule or regulation or rigidity in romanticism. We have to understand these elements. We have to revise these elements once again to understand the drama in a proper way. So this is the background I wanted to tell you before we actually look for the drama Abhijnana Shakuntala. So in my next class, I will be speaking about the background story of the drama, which is taken from Mahabharata, and then we will look at the plot and the other aspects of this drama. So with this, I conclude this lecture on this note that we have to be careful, we have to be patient in these times, difficult times, and we need not lose our hope for a better future. Thank you.